Welcome to Man United Updates channel, home of Manchester United latest news. David De Gea praises Manchester United teammates for reaction after Casemiro red card versus Crystal Palace. Story by Stephen Railston, Manchester United writer. Man United defeated Crystal Palace 2-1 on Saturday, surviving a late onslaught after Casemiro was sent off in the second half. David De Gea has praised the spirit and character of Manchester United's players after Saturday's win against Crystal Palace. United enjoyed the perfect start against Palace at Old Trafford when Bruno Fernandes converted a penalty within 5 minutes and 3 points looked almost certain to be claimed after Marcus Rashford extended the advantage in the second half. However, Casemiro was shown a red card in the 70th minute for violent conduct and Palace scored shortly after he received his marching orders. But Erik ten Hag's side were brave in the closing stages and were determined at the back. United survived the onslaught from Palace to claim the victory, which was the 13th consecutive win at Old Trafford. De Gea reflected on the performance after the match and he lauded the spirit and character of the dressing room. It was tough, especially after the red card. I think we controlled the first half well. We scored an early goal, similar in the second half. We started really well, scored a second, but after the red, it was really tough, De Gea told MUTV. We fought until the end and I think the team did really well because they put players in front, good players, and we defend really well. We concede 1 goal but we won a massive 3 points today. It's not easy to lose a big player like Casemiro. Then they start to attack and there's still 15 minutes to go, so I think we showed massive spirit today, great character. The whole team and the players from the bench have been amazing, so that means we're doing really good things as a team. We defended really well, the manager made good changes and we felt solid at the back. We fight a lot as a team. Which games will Casemiro miss after red card in Manchester United vs Crystal Palace? Story by Isaac Johnson. Casemiro will not be available for Manchester United for 3 games after being shown a straight red in Saturday's clash with Crystal Palace. Premier League rules state that players shown a straight red card for violent conduct will miss the next 3 games. United were 2-0 up at the time thanks to a penalty from Bruno Fernandes and a 19th strike of the season from Marcus Rashford. He along with Casemiro have been United's best 2 players this season and now Erik ten Hag will have to deal without their main man in the Premier League until their clash with Liverpool on March 5. It means he will miss the double-header with Leeds on Wednesday and Sunday February 12 as well as the visit of Leicester on February 19. His suspension will not impact United's Europa League away leg at Barcelona on February 16. Casemiro will also be available for the return leg on February 23 in the League Cup final at Wembley on February 26. The 30-year-old has already missed 1 game through suspension after missing the 3-2 loss to Arsenal last month due to yellow card accumulation. But this new punishment comes amid Christian Eriksen's absence due to injury, meaning United will have to deal without 2 key midfielders during a busy part of the season. Wow! How Marcel Sabitzer reacted to making his Manchester United debut. Story by Isaac Johnson. The Man United midfielder earned a win on his debut against Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Saturday. January deadline day signing Marcel Sabitzer has thanked fans for their support after the Austrian made his Manchester United debut against Crystal Palace on Saturday. The 28-year-old came on 9 minutes from the end with the Reds down to 10 men after Casemiro's red card. He was not eligible to play against Nottingham Forest in Wednesday's League Cup semi-final. Sabitzer was named on the bench for the 2-1 win over Palace but was given his introduction when he came on for Antony on 81 minutes. Sabitzer has come in on loan from Bayern Munich for the rest of the season amid Christian Eriksen's injury. He showed why Erik ten Hag had kept a keen eye on him during his cameo, working hard to help United protect their 1-goal lead as the club stretched their winning home run to 13 matches. Sabitzer was pleased to make his debut and took to social media to thank supporters for the welcome. Writing on Instagram, he said, "My debut for United at Old Trafford. Wow, thanks for your great support." The likes of Lisandro Martinez and Alejandro Garnacho reacted to his message with hand-clapping emojis. Luke Shaw reveals Manchester United player's reaction to Casemiro's suspension. Story by Stephen Railston, Manchester United writer. Casemiro was shown a red card in Man United's win against Crystal Palace and he'll now serve a 3-match suspension. Luke Shaw has admitted the Manchester United players are disappointed by Casemiro's suspension but claims it offers an opportunity for another player to make their mark. Casemiro was shown a straight red card in the 70th minute of United's 2-1 victory against Crystal Palace on Saturday afternoon. The Brazilian received his marching orders after a VAR check, which highlighted his violent conduct against Will Hughes. Although Shaw admitted the dressing room is disappointed by the suspension, he explained in his post-match interview that the absence of Casemiro could actually be an opportunity for someone else to come into the side. To be honest, there were so many people involved, I didn't actually know what was going on. I think a lot of the players were talking, asking who it was for, then someone obviously mentioned it was Casemiro, Shaw told MUTV. I think everyone knows when the referee goes over to the monitor it's not good. Of course, we're extremely disappointed to lose him, but it's now a big opportunity for someone else to come in and make their mark on this team. Erik ten Hag slams 2 Crystal Palace players over Manchester United midfielder Casemiro red card. Story by Samuel Luckhurst, chief Manchester United writer. Casemiro was sent off after a melee broke out between Man United and Crystal Palace players over a foul on Antony. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag criticised the inconsistency of video assistant referees and felt Crystal Palace forward Jordan Ayew should have been sent off in their 2-1 defeat at Old Trafford. United midfielder Casemiro was dismissed after he grabbed Palace midfielder Will Hughes by the throat. A review by the VAR advised on-pitch official Adre Marriner that Casemiro's action was violent conduct and warranted a straight red card. During the same melee that spilled off the pitch, Ayew appeared to have his hand around the throat of United midfielder Fred, but that was not deemed a red card offence. Ten Hag blamed Jeffrey Schlupp for causing the 66th-minute flashpoint when he shoved United winger Antony into the pitchside ditch. Antony retaliated and both players were booked. Casemiro's expulsion was the first red card for a United player all season, and earlier in the week, Ten Hag had expressed dismay over the decision not to penalise Palace striker Jean-Philippe Mateta for elbowing Lisandro Martinez in the reverse fixture last month. Ten Hag was also unhappy at the lack of punishment for Reading striker Andy Carroll's scissor tackle on Christian Eriksen. Eriksen is out until late April with an ankle injury. We played a good game, Ten Hag said of United's 2-1 win over Palace. We played a brilliant game, was a really high-level first 70 minutes until the incident took place, and then you see this team stands for each other. It's such a good spirit in the team and they don't accept when a player from us can be badly injured, and that's the way Antony got treated. This team sticks together, but of course, you have to control your emotions. But it's really difficult in such a moment, and I see 2 teams fighting each other. I see 2 teams of players crossing the line and then one player gets picked out, gets sent off. And for me, that's not right. The player from Crystal Palace takes a big risk by this foul. Antony could get badly injured by pushing him across the line, and you know the pitch is here. And then everyone is reacting, Crystal Palace and Manchester United players, and not only Casemiro. Last week we missed Christian Eriksen by a bad foul, no interfering by VAR. Mateta is elbowing Martinez, he is running with 2 weeks with a bandage on his eyebrow and VAR is not interfering. So I see this as not right, and this is in the game and an influence on the game, but also coming games. Marcus Rashford makes plea to find Manchester United fan after emotional celebration. Story by Kyle Newbold. The Man United forward shared a brilliant moment with a young supporter after scoring against Crystal Palace. Marcus Rashford has made a social media plea to find a young Manchester United fan he celebrated with so he can give him a signed shirt. Rashford tucked away United's second goal against Crystal Palace on Saturday to add to Bruno Fernandes' early penalty. The forward hugged a young fan in the crowd in the aftermath of the finish before pulling away for his now trademark celebration. Palace pulled a goal back through Jeffrey Schlupp after Casemiro was shown a straight red card, setting the scene for a nervy end to the game in which Patrick Vieira's side piled on the pressure while United held firm. Erik ten Hag's side were rightly relieved to hear the final whistle, and shortly after the players left the pitch, Rashford called on his Twitter followers to find the young Red. The 25-year-old tweeted, "Whoever this guy is that I'm hugging, I would like to give him my shirt. Tag him in the pic that I have just so I can sign it and get it to him." This is Manchester United news for today. Stay tuned to the channel for daily news about the club. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to it for more updates on Manchester United. Till next time, thank you for watching.